Good morning, everyone. All right. So I wanted to start off by thanking Congresswoman Clark for taking the time out of her very busy schedule to come to City Hall and honor the great students from the Susan B. Anthony Middle School who represented Revere with pride at the recent National History Day competition in Washington, D.C. I'd also like to thank some other elected officials who took time out of their schedules to be here. We have a number of school committee members, Stacy Rizzo, Fred Sinella, Michael Ferranti, Carol Ty, and Dan McGuire. We also have city councilors Patrick Keefe, Stephen Morabito, John Powers, Superintendent Kelly, and of course, Representative Vincent. Thank you for all taking the time to come out today. So these girls here today excelled in both local and regional championships to earn their way to the national tournament, exploring some fascinating and often underappreciated topics in American history. We had 5 8th graders who did a 10-minute group performance entitled Exploring the Role of First Ladies Through U.S. History. These students were Eve Lescovitz, Marisol Palencia, Astrid Umanzor, Kathy Umanzor, and Brenda Bettero. Stand up, yeah. We had 3 8th graders who did a group exhibition on Annie Oakley called Little Sure Shot. They were Erika Cheever, Angelice Leng, and Angel Ahmed. Stand up. And finally, we had 4 7th graders who collaborated on a group documentary entitled Martha Graham, Mother of Modern Dance. They were Jackeline Lemus, Chindara De-Tillio-Eam, Nicole Bagley, and Cindy Ciano. So not only were these students able to represent Revere at an elite level academically, they also got a once-in-a-lifetime chance to go to D.C. and explore all that is to be offered in Washington, D.C. as a student, which is certainly a memory that I know they'll remember fondly for years to come. Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to do that as a middle schooler or a high schooler, so I'm a little jealous. I did have an opportunity to intern for my congressman at the time, Edward Markey, who's now senator, so I had the opportunity to get to know and love Washington, D.C., and so I'm sure that's an experience that you've all really enjoyed. And I'm sure that you understand that the incredible opportunity that you got to live and breathe American history. And Congresswoman Clark, you have to apologize. I'll have to apologize for this comment, but I'm pretty sure that in the couple of days that they were in D.C., they probably got more done than the House led by Paul Ryan. And Congresswoman Clark has been a great leader on a lot of great efforts, and especially most recently regarding gun violence, which has obviously rocked our nation. And she, despite the efforts of Congresswoman Clark, the House led by Speaker Ryan has not done very much. So I'm sure that in the time that you had down there, you probably got more accomplished. But it's one thing to tell you how overjoyed I am by your accomplishments, but it's quite another to tell you how proud Revere is of each and every one of you. You've not only jump-started your own studies, but you've helped solidify the city's reputation in academic excellence. So thank you for doing that. The Revere Public School System and their incredible teachers and administrators have given you a taste of what's out there, and they're only going to continue to open doors for you. So it's great to see that you've taken what Revere has taught you so far, and you've built upon this knowledge, and you've gotten the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C., and come back richer and smarter in experience. And what I love, especially about Revere, is the fact that we are so diverse and talented, and that every day, each one of you get to learn something new from each other. So it's really, really an incredible school system and an incredible city. And one last kind of note that I want to leave everybody with is that I want you to remember to spread your knowledge so that your generation and the next generation can work together to make the city of Revere an even better place. So congratulations again, and I can't wait to see what all of you accomplish at Revere High and beyond. Thank you. And with that, I will bring up Congresswoman Clark.
Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure and honor to be here. I just listening to these young women who achieve so much academically through your projects, who are from the Susan B. Anthony School, and got to go not only excel regionally, but go to our nation's capital. It just speaks so much about not only your personal achievements and Revere Public Schools and how they can compete nationally with students from all parts of the country, but really about what you're saying as young women about your role in history. And when you study the First Ladies, Martha Graham, Annie Oakley, you are also helping shape the future. Because when we really know our history, we learn from that. And that's how we build a brighter and more inclusive future. And to have these young women do that and lead that effort is so optimistic, and gives me such hope in a time of really challenging situations for our country that we are presented with. So I have been looking forward to coming and celebrating all that you've accomplished as we face such hard times and such hard questions. But it's our history that is going to inform those solutions. And you, at such a young age, are a critical part of that. And so we thank you. We thank you for all you've accomplished, all your hard work. These are, there's nothing harder than distilling a lot of research into a compelling, short presentation. It's easy to do long ones, but that takes a lot of work and a lot of editing and really knowing your material. And to do that and achieve nationally is a source of great pride, I know, for everyone in Revere, but for the Commonwealth and for the country to see our students achieving at that level. And I also want to give a shout out to the parents, because these children don't appear out of nowhere. It's really the lessons that you've taught them and supporting them, not only emotionally, but financially to make that trip. And I know you had some help with it, but that's really putting the priorities on academics is so critical. And of course, to the teachers and administration, just incredible accomplishments and helping our students achieve and fulfill their dreams. So we are bursting with pride, and just want to thank you for your work and for really being a model, not only students, but citizens, and in remembering our history and helping us build a better future. So we have some official citations, both from the city and from the House of Representatives and Congress, just to demonstrate our incredible pride and admiration for what you've accomplished. We just need a little organizing moment.
Congresswoman, I'll let you read yours, and then, oh, that's ours. Sorry.
This one's ours?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have one from?
I have the same one. Yep.
Okay. So we will, we'll call you out, and forgive me if I mispronounce anyone's name in advance. This is a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Nicole Bagley in recognition of your participation in the 2016 National History Day contest and your outstanding research on Martha Graham. Oh, and you have a Revere one as well.
It's not that important. Hers is really important.
It is very important.
Yours is very important.
City of Revere is very important. This is the same certificate presented to Angel Ahmed in recognition of your participation in 2016 National History Day contest and your outstanding research on Annie Oakley. In absentia. All right, thank you. And this one is for Erika Cheever for her outstanding research on Annie Oakley. This recognition goes to Jackeline Lemus in recognition of your outstanding research on Martha Graham. This certificate is for Marisol Palencia in recognition of her outstanding research on the First Ladies of the United States. This recognition is for Sydney Ciano, is that correct? Ciano. And outstanding research on Martha Graham. This certificate is for Astrid Umanzor, and for her outstanding research on the First Ladies of the United States. These certificates are for Kathy Umanzor for her outstanding research on the First Ladies of the United States. This recognition is for Chindara De-Tillio-Eam. Is that correct? And this is for her outstanding research on Martha Graham. Thank you. Oops. This congressional recognition is presented to Brenda Bettero for her outstanding research on the First Ladies of the United States. And last but not least, and this certificate of congressional recognition and from the City of Revere is presented to Angelice Leng in recognition of her outstanding research on Annie Oakley. Last one, all right. And last but not least, certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Eve Lescovitz for her outstanding research on the First Ladies of the United States. Thank you all so much. Big round of applause for all our